According to the National Electrical Code, specifically NEC 215.3, feeder conductors must be sized appropriately for the load they serve. This section directs you to Table 310.15b16, which provides ampacity ratings for conductors based on their size and insulation type. The code requires that service conductors shall not be smaller than those required by Table 310.15b16 for feeders. In the scenario presented, you have a 200 amp 208 volts single-phase panel. Even if you are using a 125 amp breaker to feed this panel, the conductors feeding the panel must be rated to carry the full 200 amp load that the panel is designed for. Using 1/0 copper wire, which typically has an ampacity of less than 200 amps, is not sufficient in this case. Table 310.15b16 requires a 200 amp conductor for a 200 amp feeder. The primary reason for this requirement is safety. Electrical panels are designed to distribute power up to their maximum rated capacity. If the wiring feeding the panel is undersized, it could potentially overheat if the panel is fully loaded, leading to a fire hazard. The National Electrical Code prioritizes safety and ensures that all electrical installations are capable of handling the intended load. The 125 amp breaker is there to protect the downstream circuit from overcurrent. It does not change the fact that the panel itself is rated for 200 amps. Therefore, the feeder conductors must be sized accordingly. To properly size the conductors, consult Table 310.15b16 in the National Electrical Code. This table provides the allowable ampacities for insulated conductors rated up to 2000 volts, 60 degrees Celsius through 90 degrees Celsius, in free air and installed in raceways or cables. For example, if you are using copper conductors with a temperature rating of 75 degrees Celsius, you would need a conductor size that has an ampacity of at least 200 amps. Depending on the specific insulation type, this might require a 2/0 or 3/0 copper conductor. Always refer to the table to ensure you are selecting the correct conductor size for your application. It is crucial to understand that the breaker size protects the circuit downstream from the breaker, while the conductor size ensures the wiring feeding the panel can handle the maximum potential load of the panel itself. In summary, you cannot feed a 200 amp 208 volts single-phase panel with a 125 amp breaker and 1/0 copper wire. The code requires that the wire be rated for the full 200 amp capacity of the panel, even if it is fed with a smaller breaker. This is to prevent overheating and ensure the overall safety of the electrical system. The purpose of the National Electrical Code is to safeguard people and property from hazards arising from the use of electricity. Adhering to the code's requirements is essential for ensuring electrical safety and preventing potential fires. When sizing conductors for electrical panels, always consider the maximum load that the panel is designed to handle, and consult the appropriate tables in the National Electrical Code to determine the correct conductor size. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always recommended to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns. Understanding the National Electrical Code and its requirements is crucial for anyone working with electrical systems. Proper conductor sizing is just one aspect of ensuring electrical safety, but it is a critical one. By following the code and using the correct conductor sizes, you can help prevent overheating, fires, and other electrical hazards. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity and consult with a qualified professional if needed. The National Electrical Code is updated regularly to reflect the latest safety standards and technological advancements. It is important to stay up to date with the latest version of the code to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. The code is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Familiarizing yourself with the code is essential for anyone working in the electrical industry. In addition to conductor sizing, there are many other factors to consider when designing and installing electrical systems. These factors include the type of load being served, the voltage drop in the circuit, and the ambient temperature. It is important to take all of these factors into account to ensure that the electrical system is safe and efficient. The National Electrical Code provides guidance on all of these factors, and it is important to follow the code requirements carefully. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and it is important for everyone to be aware of the potential hazards associated with electricity. By following the code and taking appropriate safety precautions, you can help prevent electrical accidents and injuries. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to treat it with respect. Always consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about electrical safety. In conclusion, proper conductor sizing is essential for electrical safety. When feeding a 200 amp, 208 volts single-phase panel, you must use conductors that are rated for at least 200 amps, regardless of the size of the breaker feeding the panel. This is to prevent overheating and ensure that the electrical system can handle the maximum potential load of the panel. Always consult the National Electrical Code and work with a qualified electrician to ensure that your electrical installations are safe and compliant. Ensuring the wiring is capable of carrying the maximum load that the panel can supply is very important. If the wiring is not rated for the maximum load, it could overheat and cause a fire. Always follow NEC standards.